Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how you can absolutely smash your long-term SMMA goals. So guys, if you're new to the channel, my name's Harry Kirk. This channel is run alongside Tom Ford. These videos get uploaded as a Spotify episode, Apple Podcast episode, on all audio platforms for you to listen on the go. That's where majority of our viewers come from. But if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name's Harry. Tom and I own a social media marketing agency doing well over $35,000 a month in profit, not revenue. We never talk revenue. And yeah, we started this YouTube channel to just share our advice day to day. And we saw a massive pocket in the YouTube space of real people owning a real marketing agency, talking about it in the way it should be run. And I can't put my finger on someone on YouTube who talks about SMMA in the way we do. Obviously, there are some really good creators in the SMMA space, like that, maybe one or two. However, majority of them, and I'm sure you guys listening to this video will say the same, it's all the same bollocks. It's all get to 20K in a week, sign 15 clients in 90 days. Like, it's just the same cliche shit to hook you in. Whereas this channel, and what Tom and I are so cautious of what we want this to be, is how can we build a community on YouTube for free? How can we put content out to better the SMMA space? How can we really talk about what it actually takes to run a social media marketing agency? What it actually takes for people to sign a client and keep them for a year plus, not these pop-up agency gurus who talk about signing a client for 3 months, delivering a shit service, then getting another one, and it's all about money. We talk about how to grow a brand. So if you're not interested in growing a social media marketing agency brand and actually having this business around for 5 years and you're just after quick cash, then this channel is not going to be of interest to you, because everything we talk about is going to be the opposite of what you're going to want to be doing. But if you're here for the good stuff, if you're here to learn from someone who actually runs a social media marketing agency, which is unheard of really in the guru space online, because you just have to do a tiny bit of research into most people, and they don't have an agency, or they don't have an agency anymore, which for me ruins all credibility of how you can talk about running an agency when you don't have one anymore, because running an agency 2 years ago was drastically different to running one now. But yeah, I want to say, but this is going to be a super positive video, guys. I want to talk about how to smash your agency goals. So if you're a social media marketing agency owner, or you're just getting into the social media marketing agency space, you need to think, what are your long-term goals? You actually need to, because this is going to change how you operate your agency. If you're starting social media marketing because you want to earn $4,000 extra a month to help your kids go through school, just, retire your mum, retire your sister, retire your whoever, you just want to earn a little bit of money on the side, then how you operate your agency and what you need to be doing day to day is very different. If you're like Tom and I, who want to scale our agency to multiple 7 figures for a multiple 8-figure exit eventually, which is very, very possible at the rate we're going. So they're two very different things. And you might do the opposite. You might just want to get your agency to 10 grand a month, which was my goal. But once you get there, firsthand, I can say your goals very quickly change, because 10K a month isn't what it seems it's going to be, and it's not as much money as you think it's going to be. So yeah, first of all, figure out which category you want to be in, where you want to take your agency. And in order to smash that goal, you need to have a roadmap of what that takes, and how, like, what you need to actually do to hit that goal. For example, if you want to get to $4,000 a month, there's 2 different ways you want to do this, and this all depends on your lifestyle, which is why you need to have this very structured plan. So if, for example, you want to make an extra $4,000 a month alongside your existing job because you love it and you just want to make some side income, then the services you offer are going to be very different to if you want to make 10K a month and that be your sole business and your sole job. And the reason being, if you're running it alongside your job, then you're not going to be able to get on calls at a whim with a client where you're managing $20,000 a month in ad spend, like Tom and I do for a lot of our clients. So, because if you're managing that amount of money, you can't only take calls between 7 and 10 p.m. at night. It's not going to be good enough, because they'll just go to an agency like Tom of mine, where they can get someone on the phone like within an hour. So that changes the service you need to offer. So if you're just trying to make an extra $4,000 a month, then your roadmap to that would probably be social media management, because you can do that after work. You can schedule it. It doesn't take a lot of communication with the client. So that's in regards to service offering. But in order to smash your goals long term, and this kind of goes across the board, it's having your goal and then building objectives and a roadmap to get to that goal. So moving on to the 10K a month kind of, I'd say goal. 10K a month, you need 7 clients paying you $1,500 a month. Super easy to get once you've got the roadmap. So what do I need to do to get 7 clients? First of all, I need to make sure that once I get 7 clients, I'm not spending all of my time replacing those 7 clients. So first of all, you need to figure out a strategy that's going to be able to keep them. So you need to have a retention strategy, which I talk about a lot on this channel and a lot of events when I speak on stage. So how to keep your clients, and that's down to your service delivery. So make sure that you learn the service delivery, Facebook ads, whatever it is, even if it's content creation, social media management, you need to have that skill so that once you get there, you can stay there, because it's very easy to get to 10K, but it's very difficult to stay at 10K or 100K or whatever the ballpark, whatever the number is. You have that strategy of how to keep them. So now it's like, right, how can I sit down? What sales do I need to do? What do I need to do day to day in order to get there? So I need 7 clients. Say I have and you can reverse engineer how good you are at sales. So say you have a 10% booking rate on cold calls, and you're going to have a 10% closing rate on those meetings. So 10% booking rate on a cold call and a 10% close rate on those meetings. So if you do 100 cold calls, you're going to book 10 meetings. And on those 10 meetings, you're going to sign 1 client. So you can reverse engineer that, extrapolate it and say, right, so if I can do, say, 100 cold calls a week alongside my existing job, that's very easy to do. You can prospect them, you can find them, and you can call them. That's like 20 a day. So if you do 100 a week, that would compound to a client a week. That's very unrealistic, and that's example figures. You're probably not going to get a 10% booking rate on your cold calls. In fact, you're definitely not. It's probably going to be like a 1% to 3%. So, but you can just see what I'm saying there is you can use your own conversion rates to figure out what the roadmap is, so that if you want to get to 10K in 5 months, how many cold calls you have to hit every day using that conversion rate. If you see that, what we're doing there? So we're finding our goal of 10K a month. We're using data from our agency of what our conversion rates are on cold calls and in a meeting. And then we're building a plan of, right, how many cold calls using that data I need to make every single day over the next 5 months to hit that landmark by that date. And that's exactly what Tom and I do. Tom and I sit down at the beginning of every month saying, right, in order for us to get to our goal, in order for us to grow our revenue month on month, which we have done for the past 12 months consistently, which is ridiculous, we sit there and say, right, how many clients do we need to sign this month? How many are we going to lose? Therefore, what sales do we need to implement? What people within our agency do we need to shift around in order to focus on particular pain points in the business? For example, if we've just signed 3 mega clients that are going to take loads of our team's resources, we need to make sure that the sales team still have resources there to keep that pipeline full while we're delivering that service. Does that make sense? Like, it's very different for our agency because it's at a lot larger scale, and a lot of you listening this will be sub 10K, so you'll be doing it all yourself. But you can see how, as your agency grows, you need to think about those objectives that you're going to be setting for your business. So yeah, hopefully that was a good video, guys. Hopefully that puts in perspective of, like, if you've got these goals, you do need to say, right, I want this goal by this date, and then reverse engineer your conversion rates in order to build a plan of how you're actually going to get there. Because it's no good just waking up one day saying, right, I'm going to do 10 cold calls a day, and then 2 months down the line being like, oh, I'm not where I need to be. That's because you've not systematically planned how you're going to hit that goal. And that's so, so important. And as soon as you do that, you'll see a dramatic impact and a dramatic increase in your productivity and your effectiveness of your time in order to get to that goal. So hope you enjoyed that video, guys. If you like this style of video and you haven't checked out our mentorship program, click the link in the description. It is a mentorship program. It's not a course. So you'll go through the vault of content. Once you've gone through that vault of content, you'll slip into the Discord and the live mentorship calls and have access to Tom and I one-to-one via Discord private message and Instagram message, because you get flagged. So you'll get our priority response. And yeah, we can help you get to wherever you need to be. Message us saying, right, Harry, if I get into the academy, will you get me to 10K a month? And the answer is going to be 100% yes. If you follow what we teach step by step, you show up to the live calls, we will fucking get you there. We really fucking will. So it's over to you guys. If you're interested in the mentorship, click the link in the description or message me on Instagram and I can talk you through any questions. Be great to see you inside on the next live call. And yeah, without further ado, we'll see you tomorrow at 9 AM for tomorrow's video.